Alright, that was Buddy Holly with Ready Teddy. You're listening to the Mighty K. It's 2:34 in the morning, and I'm your host, Heavy Early. I'd like to thank everyone listening this evening. You're tuned in to the Midnight Nation on K-Rock, heard weeknights from midnight to 5 a.m. And I'd like to reward all my loyal legions this evening by giving you another installment of Crazy Talk. And tonight's episode should be a good one, as I get to interview the acting legend whose many credits include Silver Bullet, Lethal Weapon, Predator 2, and Point Break. Our buddy, the one and only Mr. Gary Busey. Okay. Huh. Jay, where is he?
Isn't he in the Purgatory Simulator?
No. Jay, what am I doing?
Hold on. I'll go find him.
Gary! Gary! I'm sorry, folks. We seem to have lost Mr. Busey.
Okay, Heavy, we found him. He's just arrived at the station. He's getting set up now.
Oh, great. Thanks, Jay.
Hey. Well, hello there.
Hello, Gary. Hey, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thanks for taking the time to come down and to be the first person to be interviewed in our brand new K-Rock Purgatory Simulator. Gotta be honest, though, for a minute there, I didn't think you were gonna make it.
I'm sorry I'm late, but it was foggy. I was foggy, and I missed the building. I ran into a street sign, barely missed a baby with her mother.
Hell, after all that, Gary, I'm just relieved you managed to make it down here in one piece. I can appreciate being a little groggy at 2:36 in the morning. It is a little early. But you know what they say.
Early bird gets the worm. But who wants to live on worms? If you take it literally, there's got to be something better to eat than worms, unless you're a fish or a bug or a locust or a caterpillar. And they live on bugs. They love bugs.
Indeed, maybe they should change it to Early Bird Gets the Krispy Kreme or something. So, yeah, you do sound a bit tired. What time did you get to sleep last night?
I was going to bed at 8:30 at night, dipping a grilled cheese sandwich into chicken vegetable soup.
Oh, sounds tasty. Why didn't you try to get to sleep any earlier than that?
Because I spent an extra hour trying to hide my socks from my 9 cats. If those socks are eaten by my cats, I'm not even going to go there.
Well, you know what, Gary? The important thing is that you're here now and you're ready to talk to us. And I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to it now more than ever.
Now more than ever, really, it's just now. If not now, when? And if not you, who? If not then, why? If not why, where? Not where, when? Take all those words that create a question and throw them out of your dictionary of daily life. Because you, my friend, already know the answer in your heart of hearts.
Well, Gary, I gotta tell you, that's gonna make my job interviewing you a lot more difficult. But you know what? I'm gonna give it my best shot, try not to ask you any questions, but you're gonna have to help me out here. Aside from acting, I heard you've been brainstorming new business opportunities as a way of supplementing your income. Tell us, what ideas have you come up with so far?
How about this? Last month, Congress gave protected status to the polar bears, but not to the grizzlies or black bears. What if we created a line of hair dye for these bears so they can look like polar bears and be safe from the hunters? That is brilliant. Blacks and grizzlies are going, come looking to find you. Easy to do because I have the constitution of great faith and great power in myself. Now that's great stuff. It can't be defeated.
Honestly, Gary, I really don't see the market for that being very big. Don't get me wrong, I think it's a great idea, but outside of animal rights activists, I don't think anyone's really going to buy it.
It's not my personal favorite, but it's a favorite for those people who are dyslexic and who live in the world of oxymorons. Nothing makes sense forwards or backwards to them. So help them out, give them a hand. Buy them a lunch on Wednesday and let them feel good about themselves.
Well, it's nice to know someone's looking out for them. So tell us, what other ideas do you have for a startup?
How about a sticker for the side of your SUV that says it's a hybrid? You won't save the planet or use less fuel, but people will stop giving you the finger and won't be calling you a village idiot or an environmental disaster or a stupid misfortunate placenta.
All right, now that is brilliant. Gary, after hearing that, I gotta say that nobody can accuse you of not thinking outside the box.
The guy who invented Pringles packaging thought outside the box and made a fortune. In fact, he was buried in a tube. Isn't that beautiful? That can happen to anyone.
Well, that definitely sounds like one for the bucket list, Gary. This is great. After a bit of a bumpy start, I feel we're really starting to hit a stride here.
Time out.
Oh, okay.
That's about it for now. I gotta take a break, have some toilet fish screaming to get out of my rump. And I'll be back later with a beautiful surprise that all of you can taste.
Wow. I mean, just wow. Oh, thanks, Gary. Thanks for sharing that with us. Well, I guess we're gonna take a little break here as well. I'm gonna cut to a commercial, but after that...
Hang on a second, Heavy. Heavy, Chad Kruger from Nickelback wants to talk to you.
To hell with that! I don't want to talk with that no-talent hack.
We're patching him through now.
Oh, you sneaky bastard.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Chad! Hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me.
I love getting in the room with anybody.
Great. Now, Chad, outside of the common complaints of writing bland generic pop rock and then overproducing the songs in the studio to cover it up, a lot of people say that your success has gone to your head, making you lose touch with reality. I personally would like to dispel that rumor by asking you to describe, if you will, your first concert to us and tell us what it meant not only to you, but to the country as a whole.
It was amazing, you know, the energy in that city at that time. I've never seen anything like it. You know, I've never seen anything unite Canada that way. You know, the country was definitely all in the same, you know, all on one side for once.
What? I'm right in the middle of an interview.
It's Gary. Sounds like he's giving himself an exorcism in there. What do you want I should do?
Oh, God, I don't know. Just keep an eye on him until he's ready to get back on the air. Just make sure he doesn't do any more damage.
No problem.
Oh, God.
Tens of thousands of people moving in groups, just right down city blocks, and everybody just singing together and drinking and partying together and having a good time together. It was special. It was beyond any Mardi Gras you've ever been to. It was unbelievable. And if you weren't there, it's very difficult to describe in words.
You know what, Chad? Don't bother. To be honest, I really don't have any time for you or the other three pillars of shining musical mediocrity that form what you call a band.
All right, get ready. Gary's coming back.
Besides my producer, he's telling me that Gary's done. So I'm going to cut this off right now and continue on with him. So, you know what? Yeah, thanks a lot. You have a good one there. Gary! Are you okay, man? My producer, he told me there was a lot of banging and screaming coming out of the bathroom while I was talking to Chad there. He didn't really think you were going to make it out. Why, if you don't mind me asking, was it such an ordeal to do something as simple as use the little boy's room?
Because I ate my kid's homework. It was all torn up and put in the cereal. I didn't know it was his homework. I ate it, had a terrible stomach ache. I threw up, I had diarrhea. It was like salmonella hit me in the middle of the night right square in the face. I bled and bled and bled. Flaming enthusiasm backed up by horseradish and something else. Everything that comes with it, everything you bring to it, everything you are with it, everything that is with you. It's all a beautiful combination of energy and power, like Ronald McDonald. Imagine yourself as the bow, and the arrow is your expression in life, and you will forever hit the center of that target without effort.
Wow, thanks, Gary. You know what? That just killed my appetite. Oh, God, that sounded bad.
Bad is never good until worse happens.
You know, people throw around the word crazy shit every now and again, but you, Gary, you bring the term to brand new literal heights. Oh, man. Do you have any other philosophical musings on using the crapper? Because I tell you, I'd love to hear them.
And that leads right into this. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And remember this, Championships are won on empty stomachs.
Well, there you have it, folks. Mr. Gary Busey, a gentleman and a scholar. Well, it seems to me that you're well on your way to developing your own school of thought. Any insights?
These are called Buseyisms because I take these from my own heart, my own spirit, my own soul, and make this interpretation so you can hear it and live by it. The point is, you now have the ability to be happy. If you put an elephant in the center of a circle and go around that circle 1 degree at a time, you will see that same elephant in 360 different perspectives.
Okay, what the hell was that? Can you say that again for me, please?
360 ways to see an elephant.
Okay, now, what I need you to do for me is just think about what you just said and tell me what you think is wrong with it.
Didn't make sense. Stop the camera. Let's go out here.
God, for the love of God, Gary, you can't, Jay.
What is it?
Gary, he just ran off again. Can you please go find him and do whatever it takes to get him back into the Purgatory Simulator, please?
I'll take care of it.
I'm sorry about that, folks. Well, Jay looks for Gary. We might as well take a look at the traffic. Well, all of our majors are doing great right now across the city. And Jesus goddamn Christ, what the hell is that, Jay?
Well, that's just Gary Busey with a guitar.
Okay, where the hell did he get a guitar from?
I gave it to him.
Okay, where the hell did you get it?
Well, that was a gift from Chad Kruger. By the way, don't you think you could have been a little more offensive?
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, Gary saw it there, and he said he wouldn't go back in the Purgatory Simulator unless I gave it to him. And you said I should do whatever it takes. So now we've got Gary Busey playing a guitar.
Fine, whatever. God, it's still better than Nickelback. Besides, how much longer can he go on for anyway?
Everywhere you go, you got an email, I'll tell you why. You help somebody that's ill, somebody with a traumatic brain injury or a bad knee. You buy the piece of pizza for charity to help someone who's sick.
You need some support, someone to help you out of bed, someone to pour your orange juice, get your coffee, and get you on the road again. Do it alone, that's okay, that's how you learn to put the bad dreams away. Got female, got female forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Alright, folks, that was Gary Busey with his brand new hit single, Got Them Female Purgatory Blues. Well, that was amazing, Gary. You never cease to amaze me. Hell, you seem to be in good spirits again. Why so jubilant all of a sudden?
Because it's my birthday from a previous life. And if I don't celebrate that birthday from a previous life, my future will stop at midnight and I'll be dead in my tracks.
I'm sorry, Gary. I need you to repeat that.
The full moon does really strange things to my hair.
No, Gary. That's...
And that can happen when you sleep in a static-free bed.
No, Gary. That's not what you just said at all. I need you to focus for me. Can you please do that?
You know, I thought about making pepperoni lingerie.
Oh, God, no. We're finished with that part of the interview, Gary. You're starting to lose me here. God, ugh.
You know, sometimes you have an intention, you just want to smack people.
Indeed.
That's your answer to everything.
You know what? You're getting a little bit antagonistic.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm afraid you are.
Don't talk to me like that! You can't talk to me like that anymore!
Yes, I can, Gary. We talked about this when we contacted you to do this interview. You said, and I quote... Wait, what the hell was it? Jay, what did he say?
Mr. Busey, during our pre-interview, you told us, and I quote, "If I go off on you and start raising my voice, please, for the love of God, just say my name backwards and I'll calm right down." That's the end of the quote, Gary.
Well, go ahead, Jay, do it.
Yes, yep, yarg!
So, now, Gary, is there anything you'd like to say to myself and the audience?
I apologize for my heart of hearts.
You know what, Gary? No problem. As long as you acknowledge these outbursts and realize how they affect those around you, no problem.
Yeah, I do realize it, and there's certain things this show has been a great benefit for me. and that's that I see things about myself I need to change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Don't worry about it. If anything, I really shouldn't have had you here this early, so it's kind of my fault in a way anyway.
2 minutes, Heavy.
Well, there we go. That's the 2-minute warning. So as fun as this is, my producer's telling me we need to wrap this up. So on behalf of myself, Jay, and all the good K-Rock listeners, I'd like to thank you once again for joining me on the show, and come back anytime. I'd love to do this again.
This is Gary Busey signing off.
For another episode of Crazy Talk.
God bless you and have a wonderful day.
Well, there you have it, folks. I hope that was as good for you as it was for me. We're gonna get back into the music right now, but first, we're gonna take a look at the weather.
Right now, starting out with a little bit of cloud, 2 back-to-back fronts, very little distance between both of them. So later on this afternoon and through tonight, I got to feed.
Goodbye to you.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you. Thank you for coming in.
He knows what's coming up.
Well, I try. It's
You don't try, you do it.
I do it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. You okay? He missed.
Oh my God, Gary! Bloody hell. Jake, go check off on
Gary
him,
does
please.
his own stunts.
Oh God. Well, take care, man.
I think Gary needs help.
You'll be on YouTube by 1 hour from now. Wow, you totally missed the rise and took a tumble into